Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on Litecoin. It's been a while since I covered this, but just wanted to do a full update. I know that there's still quite a lot of you interested in Litecoin. And in light of recent events, no pun intended, also just wanted to give you my thoughts, right? Because obviously last week we had the relatively positive news, or at least positive sentiment, about potentially getting a Solana ETF. I have always said over the course of this year, and I think I already said it last year, that it's very likely that Litecoin is going to get an ETF as well, or at least they have the highest probability at this point of time due to some, or at least given the data of some very senior researchers. So that's very interesting. And then if we take a look at the price of Litecoin, which we'll obviously take a look at in this video, we'll do a deep dive. You don't see much that's interesting, right? If you zoom all the way out to the 3-day time frame, which is possible for Litecoin, what you can see is that basically since December 2022, it has just moved in these ranges, right? We had a range right here, and this is also I think the range that we are in right now. We had a range right here, drop down lower right here, August 2023, range down here, got back into this range right here, range there, broke back down here, actually created a new range a little bit higher over the course of the bull market, or at least the uptrend that we had from December into March, which Litecoin held for quite some time, as all of you know. But that's basically what's happening with Litecoin, right? And at this point of time, I don't really see any reason, fundamentally nor technically, why that would change, right? I mean, we had that uptrend right here at the beginning of the year and the end of last year. I don't think we're going to get back into that, right? We had quite a lot of volume over the course of the beginning of May. That was, I think, the best chance that Litecoin had technically to break back into that. And we had a strong rejection and we just fell back down into the consolidation down here. But that's also fine because, you know, expecting that this consolidation, that this range is going to hold is also an opportunity, especially when, you know, we're looking at the higher time frames right now. But when there's lower time frame and short-term volatility, for example, provided by fundamentals, that means that there's actually a chance that Litecoin moves into the lows right here of the range between $74 and $80, right? That's the main support level we have. That's also the support level we reclaimed after the bearish deviation at the beginning of April. But outside of that, I mean, like I said earlier, that's just the main support level that held for the majority of the time in the last 2.5 years, which in crypto is an extremely long period of time, right? So then short term, like I said, obviously the fundamentals I'm talking about right now, even though there's more kind of geopolitical and economical things that can happen, which can push prices down, is the unrest in the Middle East. At this point of time, look, this is not a political channel, so I will not do a full deep dive of what's going on, but ultimately that has the chance. And I would say it's even most likely that that's going to push Litecoin down lower. But then we have some amazing support, like I said, between, you know, let's be a little bit conservative, $77.5 and $72. And I do not see a reason, especially also with the Litecoin ETF probably coming somewhere here in 2025. So it has to be rather sooner than later. I think that's another fundamental of why we can hold this support level. So therefore, and outside of technical reasons, so that's why I think we're going to hold that. I think that's a buy opportunity, and I think from there we can also rally back up to the top of the range right here at $97 and $100. So those are my thoughts on Litecoin. Just wanted to do a full update right here, mainly on the technicals, but also, you know, trying to implement some fundamentals here and there as well. Hopefully it helps. I'll keep you updated on Litecoin definitely when we get towards that level. Or if we actually get some new momentum, obviously that would be the best case scenario. But that's it for now. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.